Holy shit, it's going off. Alright, so we're gonna go check out some surf. The North Shore is supposed to be XL today. I think it's like 15 feet to 20 feet. The spot I usually surf on Surfline, it says 20 to 25 feet. That's you know, I don't think that's usually that accurate. I think it's a little bit smaller there than they report it. But you know, I don't really have the right board for big surf like that. So today's not the day for that. So we're gonna go out to a little bit towards the west side and see if we can't catch some surf action out there. There's no cabs on that side, so basically I have to just drive down and check it out. I think it should be pretty decent depending on the direction of the swell. I mean, there's got to be power today, so the report for the spot I'm going to says it's going to be, what is it, 6 to 8 or something like that, faces. But yeah, we'll see what it actually looks like when we get there. Sometimes it's, you know, sometimes it is a little bit smaller, sometimes it's bigger. When it gets this big, I think the spots usually get a little crowded because everybody out there is kind of waiting for good surf, and it doesn't come all the time. The North Shore swells usually have to be about, I'd say over 10 faces in order to get swell that reaches the south. So yeah, oh shit, slow down baby. This lady almost cleaned out, you know, soccer mom van. Yeah, so we'll see if we can get some decent waves out there today. I'll be happy with, you know, maybe 5 nice ones or something like that. Depending on how busy it is, I'll probably have to pick my spot pretty well. And yeah, I'll probably ride the Feb's fish today because the breaks are usually pretty fast. The angle that the wave hits the shore is kind of like straight on, but the reef has pretty good angle, so it's like you get a nice right. I think there's some lefts too, but yeah, the right is like, it just breaks to the side real fast, so you just got to shoot it down the line, and hope you make it. And then at the end, it kind of just slams over, closes out. Yeah, excited to get back in the water. I've been sick for the past week, so see how it goes. Hopefully I don't get too much salt in my nose. Just got to the break and holy shit, it's going off. Let's go. Hit that sesh, and yeah, I mean the early morning was cranking. It was proper like 6 to 7 foot sets, and yeah, I paddled out to the spot nobody was at. The main peak was pretty crowded and it was kind of closing out, but yeah, right where I went, you had to wait a while, but on the sets there's some clean, long, freaking fast rides, and yeah, we got a couple good ones. I think I probably got more than 5. Yeah, a couple guys in the water were telling me that I got all the good ones, so you know, that's a good feeling. But yeah, you know, hop on so the rest of the guys can score some. Oh, the boogie board, the uncle came out on the boogie board, sat right next to me and caught a freaking bomb. I think it was so steep. But yeah, it was a pretty good sesh. Caught some good waves. I think my first couple I didn't surf them that good because I keep switching back and forth between my 7-8 and my short boards, so every time I switch back it takes me a while to get used to turning fast again. But yeah, by the end of the sesh it was feeling pretty good. I missed a really nice one in the middle because my positioning was a little off. Yeah, but once I dialed it in, it was pretty good. The early morning, I was kind of shivering because it was cold, but the sun came out. It was still a little windy, so still chilly, but once the waves started coming in, it was fun. About halfway through the sesh, the waves started losing power, so I was like moving a little bit more in, and the crowd was having fun today. Everybody was chill, and yeah, good sesh. I asked one of the uncles on a wave storm what time it was, and he was like, oh, it's 10 right now, a little bit past. I'm like, oh shit, we gotta get one more. So he said next one coming is mine, right? I think we waited like 1 or 2 minutes, and then I saw one coming in. Freaking paddled out right to it. Oh, it was so clean. I turned and I was right in the right spot, right in the pocket. Paddled down. went to go pop up and my left hand slipped out and I just ate shit. So I just paddled in from there. One guy was asking about my board, the Feb's Fish, so I showed it to him on the way in, and that was about it. It's pretty fun. Nice day. Time to get to work and, you know, just back to the grind. All right. If you're listening, I hope you have a good weekend, and if you're surfing, I hope you catch some good waves. Shoots.